What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. The Thunderstrike raids is officially live. So for this video, we're gonna go through the first 5 nodes. I'm gonna give you a couple options that you guys can use here, and we did sort of kind of test around with some of them, but you'll see some of the attacks didn't really work the way I wanted to. I'm gonna, when I get more energy, I'm gonna do some more testing around with some of these specific nodes. But for this one, because I wanted to make sure I get some footage out there sooner than later for you guys. I do have a little bit of a hectic day tomorrow, so I probably won't be as active as I usually am, but I'll still try to get some videos out to you guys when I can. But otherwise, guys, I hope this helps you guys out. We run the first 5 nodes, including one of the boss nodes. I don't recommend the boss node if you don't really care about the cosmetic stuff. I just kind of did it so that, if people are looking for footage of that, then you kind of know what it's like. But, yeah, we did end up losing one of our blast stars during the course of that, so we're not able to do the second boss node, but I can do it the next time maybe. But otherwise, guys, yeah, this will be the first 5 nodes. If you can do the first 5 nodes, you will guarantee yourself at least kind of in this milestone 19 to 20. And then all you really need is you just kind of need one more for that awakened passive. So if you're able to do 5 nodes plus 1 extra, we should be able to do it. And do keep in mind as well, we do get some health as well with regards to the milestones. So keep that in your back pocket as well if you know you're going to be getting close, and maybe this will help you kind of get you that little push that you need to get that extra node, so that you can either get the 7 red unlock, or perhaps maybe getting the awakened passive materials. But otherwise, I hope this helps you guys out. Alright, guys, so here is the footage of the gameplay. Look at Rage. He already jumped in and did the nodes here. Buddy, you don't need to go that early, man. You're gonna be only doing 4 nodes. He's in my lane anyways. Let's see, where is he at? We'll jump in here at Thunderstrike raids. And yeah, it looks like he's just cruising. He's cruising through these nodes like a boss. Okay, so here's what we're going to do here. We will actually, just for funsies here, because you guys can kind of see he's attacking right now too. I will also go in the same kind of lane as him here. We're going to do Thunderstruck again. And yeah, like I said, for this first one, you can actually use anything you want. I'll have an example of the Vigilantes as well. But for the purposes of this one, we are lazy. We are just going to slap everything. That is good. You don't necessarily need these exact characters. I am literally just picking these guys because they are just autoable, and it's going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah, this one looks good. Let's go. Let's go for it. So, again, the first node is kind of a freebie because you can use whatever you want. And if you're planning to do Vigilantes, keep in mind you want to make sure that your cooldowns are appropriate for the next one, because right after this one we're gonna get the Brimstone, and then right after Brimstone you're gonna have to do the other ones as well here. See, this is, yeah, he's just messaging me here, and easy event, he says. Easy lemon squeezy. Okay, so let's do the, yeah, let's just do the altar. And actually, I just like them target a daemon, and then what we can do here is we can literally just hit auto, and we'll do the rest here. We should be able to just get through it pretty quick. Yeah, and not much to really say about it. I mean, it's a good strong node. And it just sucks for people that don't have the gear tier 20 characters, because yeah, it's one of those things where it is a gear check. But we didn't see any nerfs to the rewards, which is really good. So if you don't have Odin, if you don't have Mephisto, you don't have Professor Xavier, you can still use Old Man Logan. You can use your Vigilantes, you can use your Thunderbolts, you can use your raid teams actually. You can use Orcus. Yeah, you can just throw whatever you can at this team, and you know that the characters that aren't going to be needed anymore. So this is the reason why I use this team, because yeah, I think people even said you can use Blue Marvel and whatever too on this. But yeah, if you don't have Odin or Mephisto, I doubt you'd have Blue Marvel. And actually, cool thing is we can actually unlock Blue Marvel now, but we aren't going to, because yeah, we don't know what the heck is around the corner. So that's the first one there. In my one of my older videos as well, we used Vigilantes on the first one. So if you guys don't want to use Mephisto and, you know, Odin and all those other ones, all good. You can definitely use alternate teams like Vigilantes. So make sure you guys are able to just figure out what you want to do here, and it's gonna be fairly straightforward. You gotta be careful here as well because of just how strong Vigilantes is. Even Silver Sable using her ult just decimates the entire board. So you want to make sure that when you do use Vigilantes, just make sure that you're knocking everybody not too quickly, because yeah, you also want to make sure you're building your cooldowns as well for the next section, because you will need in some shape or form Vigilantes, depending on who you have tier 20 for node number 3 when you have to bring in the tier 20 guys. But we're going to cancel out here because we don't want it to close. Yeah, and as you guys can see here, Rage is done now. He is just stopping at the 4th node because he sucks. Okay, yeah, so we'll hit Thunderstrike here. And again, this is one where if you do plan on using a team that's not Brimstone, if you do plan on using, like, for example, Winter Guard, what I recommend is trying to get some of these characters in here so that you can position yourself for success. So whether it's the cooldowns for Omega Red, whether it's, you know, whatever else you might be using, you want to just have them in there so then they're going to be ready to rumble. For the purposes of this one, I think what we're going to do is we're gonna just have Omega Red here. Unfortunately, he's the only tier 20 Winter Guard, so I will not be able to help you guys out in terms of alternate teams. But if you do have Omega Red and you do have some of the other Winter Guards, I highly recommend you guys putting them in the 2nd node here because it's a freebie. It's going to be able to allow you to build up some cooldowns for Omega Red. So he has that turn 1 ult, right? Because right now he needs to build his cooldowns for that. Daemon's going to do his things thanks to Doctor Strange. We should be able to clear this one pretty straightforward here. This should clear out the Sebastians, hopefully, or not. Either way, we'll throw the big fat ult from Thunderstrike. Now it's going to clear some stuff, get some energy back to Daemon as well. As we already know, when everyone dies, Daemon just gets faster and faster, and his speed bar just fills, and he just becomes unstoppable. Does Omega Red even take a turn? I guess he takes 1 turn. Should we use the special here? Yeah, we'll just save it. We don't know what we're doing here. So we're going to throw the big special here because we can. We don't need to give these guys any mercy. Don't be afraid to use the special because every time somebody dies, he gets energy back, right? So don't be afraid to build the cooldowns for that. And again, Daemon is, he's going to be able to get that energy back. He's going to get another energy there, and he's going to take another turn when you take his first turn there. So there you have it. Those are kind of the first 2 freebies. Those are the tier 19 ones. That's going to be the easiest for you guys. Number 3 gets a little bit trickier because now we are going into the tier 20 section. And again, you can use, you can use Thunderbolts. You can use your Vigilantes. You want to make sure that, you have the right ISO 8s as well on these guys. The correct team I use is a Fantastic Four mixed in with Quasar. The placement is important here because Super Skrull is going to be able to take his first turn, and he's going to actually be able to use his special. So whoever's beside Mr. Fantastic is going to be, he's going to get that turn rewind. So you don't want like Franklin or Invisible Woman there because yeah, it's gonna inhibit your process. Actually, the best one probably to have there is Quasar because he's the beefiest. Raider. Yeah, I think everything looks good here. So let's jump in and see. Here. Okay. So, yeah. So again, here's the rewind. So that's important, right? Because Quasar was there, we were able to neutralize that. So now, just to strip everything down, we're gonna throw the big ult. That's gonna give the defense down for us. That's gonna allow Quasar to do his thing. Just trying to remember here what to. So yeah, for this one here, what you want to do is just throw the special. We're gonna get some immunity back to the people that don't have the disruption, and yeah, this cluster right here is what we want because we're gonna focus on Super Skrull. Probably doing his ult probably would have done better, but I'll tell you why in a sec here. Why we want to save his ult. It's when the next wave drops, and you guys will see that. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to save and do the defense down here. So that way we can Get a nice big punch here. And then this is important here. Quasar special is going to absolutely just destroy those two guys. And then this is kind of the part where we can kind of rebuild some cooldowns. Just focus Peter B. Parker. He heals a lot. Yeah, we'll just basic here. Get this low on him. Okay, so Vigilante here is important. Silver Sable's going to do the heal block. So no more healing for these guys. They are done with the healing. We can also throw a stun somewhere. Let's throw it on Path here because sometimes he can be quite dangerous if you leave him alone. And yeah, we'll just kind of maintain the course here and we'll focus on Peter B. Parker. So again, saving that ult. We can use the ult, but for this particular one, we're going to save it because if we need to use it later on in a later node, say you guys want to do that node, the one with the Old Man Logan and the Omega Red node. Then you're able to use your Conquerors, and Fantastic Four is also a Conqueror tag, so you will be able to use that as well if you decide to go that route. So just keep that in mind, guys. Saving the ult here is important for that. So again, yeah, we can just do the basic here, get some cooldowns back up. We're not in any danger. Everyone's got barrier. Everyone's just rebuilding their cooldowns. It's nice and quick. Everyone's having a good time here. There's no pressure. There's nothing stressful about this, right? It's just a nice walk in the park for us. Again, Quasar, he's got cooldown now. He's gonna be ready to go for the boss node. We're gonna hit up the first boss so you guys can see how we take it down. If you guys choose to take the boss down, you don't need to do the boss node. It's optional. It's just for cosmetics and a couple of little really crappy rewards you don't really need. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to do the boss. Save your energy. Only reason why I'm doing it is I'm doing it for your guys' purposes, so you guys can kind of see how we do it. If you decide, hey, I got lots of energy, it's the last day, I already hit up all the milestones, I got everything I need, maybe I just want to take out these bosses because, you know, I want to get a little something extra. Help the Alliance out, you know, that sort of stuff. But don't do the bosses if you don't need to, because that's 10 energy you can save for some of the other nodes. And again, we're not in any danger. We're good. We're just going to auto. Fantastic Four cooldowns are fantastic. Quasar's cooldowns are all back up. We're ready to go. We're ready to go for the next section here. So that's another 1,000 points for our milestones. And as you guys can see here, Rage is done already here, like I said. So we're just going to switch into the boss here. Now, do keep in mind, if you don't have Quasar, you won't be able to enter into this boss section. So that's the other thing. And also keep in mind, you actually have access now to some of your other characters that weren't tier 20 before. So they did actually have access for that. So for this one, you can do Quasar, you can do full Vigilantes. Really, it's kind of endless. What I would say is I would recommend going with this 4-piece set here, because yeah, we're not really gonna need Vigilantes anymore after this. So you might as well go crazy, see how it goes. And I do apologize if I have to cancel out or anything. I will do that just because I haven't had too much time with this one, because in the past I never really cared about the boss nodes. But I played it the first time when it came out. Way back in November, or was it October, November? I don't remember when it was. So if I misplay it, we'll see how it goes. For this one, let's throw the ability block on here. Everybody's gonna get ability blocked thanks to the big fat ult. Silver Sable doesn't have her ult, which actually kind of sucks a little bit, but that's okay. We can just do the defense there. We'll throw the big special. This is gonna ping to a lot of characters and probably kill off maybe hopefully some people, or not kill off, but do at least some very heavy damage. So we'll do the special here, and you can kind of see without Electra giving us the energy, you can definitely feel it for sure. You can feel it here. So again, we got that APOC to take care of, and we also have an Odin as well to take care of. So that's gonna be crappy here. So you just want to make sure you're able to watch the board here. So yeah, so now Odin got his his special out there. So we're gonna throw the big fat special there. And hopefully we get to Silver Sable's turn. She's going to strip everything down to nothing. And I'm hoping we can get to... oh, crap. We can't get to Odin because of this taunt. But hopefully... Yeah, hopefully it stunned him. Okay, it did do what we wanted to do. Let's throw the big taunt here. So that's going to kill off Gladiator. And we should get to Punisher's turn now because of all the vulnerabilities, because of all the speed we're getting. Yeah, we're not taking any chances here. We're just going to gun him down. And same thing, Quasar. We can do the big fat special again. That should take care of Kingpin, if I'm not mistaken. And again, we'll save the ult in case we need it. we don't want to use the alt here. I should have mentioned because yeah, this is why we don't want to use it. So we knew that there was going to be a couple more guys dropping. It's going to be the gladiators. They're a pain in the ass to deal with. So if you don't have, yeah, if you don't have the alt, it's gonna suck. Yeah, they're just all those buffs. It's nice to have the alt ready to go. So again, let's do the basic here and save cooldowns for Quasar, because I feel like when we do this alt right here, it's gonna nail everything down to the ground. Done. All right. So I guess my memory was still kind of better than I thought. I just remember there was a few gladiators. Yeah, and it got me the first time I did this. So fairly straightforward. So let's jump into the next one now, and this is where you start getting some options. So as I've already said, we've already nailed down the first 3 nodes, and we've got the 30,000 points we need. So we got node 1. We were able to whoops, let's click on node 1 here. Where's node 1? We were able to get this one down with just autoable team. Node 2 is the second Stormbound. We used a combination of Omega Red and Brimstone. Third one, we did Vigilantes mixed in with we did Fantastic Four mixed in with some Vigilantes. And now Stormbound 2. This is where it's gets a little bit more complicated because of the fact that now it requires the tier 20 aspect, right? And this is where if you have full Brimstone, it should work. Full Brimstone will get you through this, but you know, the other thing too is the Immortal weapons is a better team to use. Brimstone requires quite a bit of luck, so this is where I would say we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try out a team here and see if it works. I'm not sure if it will work, but we're gonna try it out anyways, and because people have, you know, they have Brimstone built up to the wazoo. So we're gonna have Thunderstrike here to help us out. We're gonna have Daemon. We're gonna have Doctor Strange, and actually I'm gonna try Omega Red here. I'm gonna see if Omega Red can give us a little bit of a push. We have been able to do it with Immortal weapons, and I'll try to have the other footage for the alternate team here. But for testing purposes, I am very curious if this team can get us through here. So we're gonna try it out today because we're not in any rush to clean up these nodes. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can try it out. We can try it out, and if it doesn't work, then we kind of know it doesn't work. So they're going to open up with that big alt, which is just nasty. And this is the reason why you need Immortal weapons, because they have a lot of the immunity. And we're going to see here if we can get this one done here. But I am very, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. But we'll see. We'll see. You know what? We should always, you know, try to theory craft and test when we can. And I'm not under pressure right now to... So this is the problem I've noticed right now. We have a lot of negatives. So this is going to allow us to do the double bomb here, thanks to the low health on North Star. But the problem I'm seeing here is we not only have a lot of ability block, Living Mummy is almost dead. So if he goes down, we're going to have to reset. So right there, that's going to suck. So right there, I'm just trying to see if we can even make it to Omega Red's turn. Okay, so let's throw the alt here and see what this does. So not bad, not bad. And then we can throw the alt here and see what this does to these guys. So again, very sketchy. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. We're gonna throw the rewind here because we don't want the Daredevils to go. Because if they go, we're definitely dead. Yeah. So this is gonna be definitely it's gonna be hard for sure to do it, I think, with this particular team. Winter Guard full might be able to have a little bit more success, but yeah, we were trying to power through it, and yeah, for sure we're gonna cancel out here because you guys can kind of see, yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and for this one, you want to make sure you don't hit lose battle. If you hit lose battle, it's gonna keep everything. You want to make sure you hit retreat. That's going to withdraw from the fight. So just make sure you know that distinction. If you hit the wrong button, it's going to really screw with you guys, and it's going to mess around with all our cooldowns and everything like that. So anyways, so we're going to go back in here again, and I'll show you guys the other example we use, which is the, you can use Immortal weapons. Immortal weapons will walk over these ones. Because we are kind of running low on energy, we're going to throw Immortal weapons, but I will also, in the footage, I'll throw the alternate version as well. I'm just going to, I have some footage from my last play, so I'm just going to copy and paste it into the video for you guys, so you guys have it there. But yeah, Iron Fist here, yeah, it really doesn't matter who you use. You can use the full 5-piece, or you can bring Daemon. But for this one and for energy conservation, we will throw this line up here. And I forget if this is the best setup or the best formation. I don't even remember if this is the right ISO 8s. But we'll go in here with Immortal Weapons. Again, you can do this. You can do this with 3-piece Immortal Weapons plus Living Mummy. Yeah, it's because, like I said, the on-spawn immunity here really it really shows just how strong this team is. They're gonna be able to do all their little abilities here, and they're not gonna hurt us too much because we have damage absorption, we got immunity, we got safeguard. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna throw the big fat alt right here, and this is gonna just probably kill the cluster on the left side here. If not kill, it's gonna definitely hurt them pretty bad. And then when it gets to Swordmaster's turn, he's gonna shred, he's gonna stun, he's gonna do all the goodies there. So boom. And this is why the 3-piece Immortal works well with this particular team. So if you guys can get through, and again, you guys don't have to do this node if you can't do it. You can always skip it as well here. So this is, again, this is an option for you guys. If you guys want to do it, you can. But if you can't do it and you don't want to invest in your Immortal Weapons, or if you don't have Brimstone built up, just skip it. Just skip it. We're gonna go into the next one here, and we're just gonna skip it. I'm gonna throw the stun here. That should hopefully kill off some guys here. Yeah, so that's a couple guys there. Kahori goes. Maybe I should have saved the stun for her. I forget some of the minions that are on this map. But it doesn't matter because, like I said, the Immortal Weapons are kind of the full package for this particular node. And yeah, it's just brutal. It's brutal. The Brimstones just get absolutely shredded. So anyways, yeah, so this cluster here is going to be good. We're going to throw the big fat special again. It's just so good. It stuns. It hits the defense down. It hits the trauma. My goodness gracious. This is one of the reasons why he's also a very good pick if you guys are deciding to bring him up for the Shadow King boss. If you guys are looking to bring him up for the boss fight with the Xavier saga, yeah, bring Swordmaster. He's good. He's good, and he's not gonna disappoint. Do we want to stun anybody? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. So much stun, so much negatives. Last wave drops. Yeah, this is gonna strip the safeguard for us. This is gonna allow us to get the Green Goblin. And yeah, you guys can just see how just absolute slaughter here with the Immortal Weapons. Again, we're gonna throw a big special, get the trauma back, get the defense down. Really, just I think, yeah, Scopely really wanted to show you guys just how much better the Immortal Weapons is than the Brimstone. So, anyways, I'm gonna just grab a sip of water here. Okay, so again, yeah, it's a matter of just getting through the taunts. Once you get through the taunts, get the Green Goblins, and yeah, you can just throw the stun on one of them. Don't worry about the energy. Every time we kill, we get so much energy back to the team. Really doesn't matter. We don't need to worry too much about cooldowns, but I will still do the basic at the end here because it feels really stupid to throw an alt on one person, you know. So that's kind of, yeah, I don't know if that helped. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll have the alternate footage of the 3-piece team that I use with Immortal Weapons and Living Mummy with Thunderstrike. So that's gonna work. So this is the footage I have. It's just loading here. We use 3-piece. Again, it's from one of my older videos, and as well, you guys can kind of see that Living Mummy plays a key part here because he's going to be the active taunter. Without Iron Fist, who is actually the most, he is the most costly member for the Immortal Weapons, and if you don't have that built up, that's fine. We make do here, but keep in mind this is still a very, very heavy investment part. We did try the Winter Guard with Omega Red, and it just didn't work. So I don't know if you guys have a 3 or a 4-piece whole Winter Guards, please let me know if that works, because that's gonna help, I think, a lot of people out, especially for the people that built up Winter Guard. But you guys will see here that Living Mummy does do a lot of the heavy lifting for us by controlling and tanking and taking a lot of that damage. Once he finally gets to his turn, he's able to heal himself up and clear some negatives as well. And yeah, you guys can kind of see here that Thunderstrike, he doesn't really get that damage. He's actually really beefy and tanky here, and this is the reason why we want him beside Living Mummy, because if you have any of the other Immortal Weapons, you are going to get your face clobbered. So as we kind of get momentum here and we start going through it, you can kind of see every time they hit us, not only does Living Mummy hit back, we also get Thunderstrike hitting back and getting energy as well. This is also nice. You want to make sure with Iron Fist, you want to keep his cooldowns ready to go for a revive. He's going to be able to revive anybody that dies because he has that revive on his alt. So just make sure you're able to leave that open. Swordmaster is going to do the same thing he did earlier on, is just applying all the negatives. Thunderstrike does what he does best, which is, using all that energy he got and bringing the ult down on these guys. Once you come down to this last wave, we'll speed up the footage, but you guys can kind of see it's fairly straightforward. And yeah, and once, like I said, if this hybrid team doesn't work and you want to try something regarding like a Winter Guard hybrid with either Living Mummy or Immortal weapons, that may also work as well. Please let me know if that does work, because lots of people have been asking me, and unfortunately I'm not willing to build up the Winter Guard for a raid that I've already kind of maxed on the rewards and I don't really get any benefit of it. But hopefully it will help somebody else out if they've already tested it. So we're going to cut the footage here and go back into the other gameplay so that you guys can see the next node. So now we're gearing ourselves now into the Conqueror section. So again, if you can't do this is node 4, you can always skip it and just do the normal version, and you can skip it. And then the Conquerors, this is the one where we can bring in you can bring in some of these other teams. And I got to be honest with you guys, it's been a little bit minute since I've done this one as well, so apologize if it doesn't go smoothly. But you can do the full Insidious 6, and I'll attach the footage of that as well if this doesn't work. But you should be able to sack it as well with your Fantastic Four, and then go in for the cleanup with your Sinister 6 Blastar team. If that's the team you wish to use. I think actually Rage actually has a really good team for that, and I do believe he uses he uses Fantastic Four, and like I said, we're gonna maybe try. We're gonna try it and we're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work, that's okay. We'll just kind of exit out and back out. We don't really need Daemon anymore. Or sorry, not Daemon. We don't really need Quasar anymore. So Quasar would be fine here as well. And I'm just trying to see who else we can bring in here that would help. I feel like Blastar would be okay as well. Yeah. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's a pretty brutal node because we have the Old Man Logan. So what we'll do here is we'll go in here and we'll see if we can get it done here. I'm kind of debating if I should put Blastar or Quasar here. Maybe. Hold on. Can we go Raider? Oh, yeah, he sucks. Okay, I thought for some reason I had more Raider on him. You know what? Let's throw a Blastar there because he's got the barrier. Let's try that out. So we'll try that out. And also for this one, you can also use Hellfire as well. But you guys don't see it on my clock there because of the fact that we just don't have them locked. So we're going to throw the big fat defense down here on Old Man Logan. Again, it's not really going to do much, but we'll see if this can bring everything down by using the ult. And hopefully that takes him out. Ah, crap. Yeah, it did not take him out. Not the way that I... Oh, it did take him out. Okay. So maybe this will work. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical, but we'll see. Like I said, I've always done Insidious 6, but if you guys have access to this particular lineup, maybe this will work. And so actually, I just realized now we're fighting up against Omega Red. So this particular setup that I have is actually a really bad setup. Usually with his special, he can chain off and he can hit us. So what you actually want to do is you actually want to make sure that Mr. Fantastic is kind of where Blastar is sitting. So that way he can kind of exit out of that stage, if that makes sense. So we're going to throw the big fat ult here so that we can just kill him. I think it does matter damage. I don't know if it does or not. We're going to throw the special here so we can get some ability block on Hyperion. And it gives us some barrier back as well. So I think I made the right move by putting Blastar there. So yeah, he's going to do his big special, yada yada. Okay. gets kicked. Wow. Okay. Oh, but we let Blastar die. Now we can't do the second boss node because he's dead. Because I think you need Blastar for the second boss node. Oh, so I guess I won't be able to do that node then, unless I exit out here. But I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do it again. That's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. So you may be able to one shot it if your RNG is better than mine. It does look like the ult kind of just kicked their ass. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna exit out here. We don't need to. We don't need to do anything else here. So anyways, yeah, so it works. It works. It works. You can kill the old man Logan, and you can come back in with your secondary attack, where, like I said, you can bring in your Daemon, you can bring in Brimstone, whatever you have. You can bring in Hellfire. For this, for this one, let's just bring in an Insidious and just clear it, because it'll be, they won't even take a turn. Vulture's gonna do his he's gonna do his special or his ult or whatever, and it's just gonna be it's gonna be a freaking slaughter. So we'll throw the ult right here, just so we can hit everybody there, get the rewind. They're not gonna take another turn, I don't think. We're gonna throw the special here. This should kill off. Oh, okay. Well, I was expecting this. Okay, okay, yeah. I was thinking, oh, okay, someone should die. I mean, okay, let's do the rewind here. Like I said, they're not taking a turn if you're used Sinister 6, the Superior 6, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Yeah, and it's the rest is history here. Let's just throw basic here. We should be good to go here. Like I said, I don't think they should take a turn. But if they do, yeah, it's going to be, like I said. So you can kind of see why Insidious 6 can one-shot it. I'm going to post the one-shot of it as well. But like I said, it gives you guys an idea of how to approach it if you're looking to use maybe a sack wave. And like I already said, people have Rage himself. He's done it with a sack wave, and then he follows up with Sinister 6, Insidious 6. As promised, we're going to run into some old footage here from the last time I ran it. And again, if you guys want the full slow play of it, the link is in the comments and in the description. But you want to make sure you're able to, same thing here, by controlling these nodes. What you can do here is you can focus on Old Man Logan. We spawn with immunity and safeguard, and so or not, we don't spawn with safeguard, but when we use the special, we'll get the safeguard and evasion from Superior Spider-Man. And yeah, you want to just really focus on Old Man Logan and kind of focus that left side with Omega Red and Old Man Logan there. Those are kind of the more dangerous characters to be wary of. He's going to be able to, do his stun and his ult, but it's not going to do anything to us because we have the safeguard, and everything else is pretty, PG for us. And then, yeah, once you start taking care of him, you can start taking care of the other guys. And you want to make sure you save Vulture's ult as well, so that when Oath and the Gladiators drop, you're going to be able to get that speed bar reduction. And then you want to throw, the abilities at them when they have their rewind, that kind of thing. Yeah, like I said, the hardest part about this node is Old Man Logan. So once you get rid of him, it actually becomes substantially easier. Alternatively, you could also do this team with Blastar in place of, whoever you're missing, either Scorpion, Shocker, somebody else, so that it still completes the piece of the raid team. But for the most part, it shouldn't be too hard for you guys if you guys have already built these guys up for raids. Alternatively, this is kind of the team you also want to bring as well for if you're doing Professor X Saga. This is going to be kind of the go-to team now versus Orcus, which was previously used, because this is kind of the newer, more up-to-date, raid team, so to speak. So anyways, yeah, so as you guys can see here, fairly straightforward. We're going to cut the footage and go back into the other one here. Just so we can kind of do a quick little rebuttal and talk about the 5 nodes that we've done. So there you guys have it. And you can kind of get through the rest here. So unfortunately, because my Blastar is dead, we're not going to be able to do the second boss node. So I do apologize there, but it's fairly straightforward. It's very similar to the first boss one, where yeah, it's more just a matter of getting through it, and it's fairly straightforward. Yeah, I'm going to cut the footage here because I don't have any more energy. I'm not going to be coring for it. There's no point. We have lots of time on this. But what I will say is when you guys do see the footage of it, I'll cut to the point where we tackle on node 6, so you guys can see how I do it. And even if you can't do node 6, you can also just skip it, and you can go into node 7. So you can go into node 7, and right there, that will be your 6 nodes that you need. And if we're going into the milestones here, like I already said, we already hit our 5 that we need. So that means in theory, if we hit another 5 and then hit another 5, that means right now we're already looking at about 15 nodes, which will guarantee us at least a 7. And the, what is it, 100 shards? 100 shards of Thunderstrike? It will get us somewhere between 15 right now if we do the other 5. Now, once we do that last one, it's going to push us to 6 nodes. And with 6 nodes, 6 times 3 is 18. So you'll kind of land somewhere between milestone 20 and milestone 21. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So that's really all I got now. I will try to do nodes 6 and 7 when I get some more energy for you guys. But there you guys have it. You guys have the first 5 nodes in your fingertips. And if you guys want to get a head start with node 6 and at 7, I do have my gameplay from the last time I ran it. And I don't think I'm going to be doing anything different. But for those of you that have Winter Guard, for those of you that you know, are able to try different team combinations, do let me know if that works, because yeah, I hopefully someone's able to figure out something else alternatively. And remember, you don't have to do node 6. You can always jump back and skip it and just do node 7. And if you do node 7 with Brimstone or Immortal weapons, you will still be able to get the 6 that you need, the 6 nodes. And by getting 6 nodes minimum, you're going to be guaranteeing yourself that awakened passive. Otherwise, guys, I hope this was helpful. Hopefully you guys found value in it. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.